My name is Nachiket Sukhtankar and I'm the Technology Geographic Lead for India. I'm here today with Alex Andrenacci, who is a Chief Innovation Officer for SAP for Accenture. Welcome, Alex, and thanks for making the time.
Thanks, Nach.
Alex, as you are aware, the world of technology is changing very rapidly. We all know that technology is evolving at a very rapid pace. Could you give us a perspective on the technology evolution as well as its impact on the business?
Sure. And thanks for the opportunity to give my perspective. From a technology perspective, Nacho, I think the world is suffering from three big challenges. One is about the rapid disruption of technology, which really doesn't even allow people to really understand what will be happening tomorrow. So that rapid disruption is truly breaking apart the silos of the past, number one. Number two, the artificial intelligence, cloud computing, robotics, automation is truly coming all together and really merging every problem that we had and making it more complicated. So the evolution of technology needs to be pulled apart into what are the outcomes, what's really the new world, and what does need to happen for us to be more agile, more resilient, but more responsive. So understanding the consumer, the customer with the new technology is key. And that's the challenge that we are facing today.
Thanks, Alex. I couldn't agree with you more in terms of the technology and business impact. Would you agree that the scenario you're describing is equally true for India?
I think probably one of the most exciting places in the world where technology disruption is making a big impact will be India, for a couple of reasons. Imagine the amount of people that today don't have access or don't have the experience of the new technology that we spoke about, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and tomorrow we're going to be able to predict something that today they didn't know it existed. So the disruption is coming so fast that the ability for us to react and understand in the market means that we need to be very special and very unique. So our people, our technologists, our organization, and our customers are all sort of in the same challenging scenario. And India, to me, continue to be one of the most interesting places in the world to actually be a technologist today.
I couldn't agree more. I think India also offers us the opportunity to skip generations of technology because at a lot of times we don't have too much legacy holding us back, right?
Yeah.
So my next question is really, what do companies need to do to be able to ride this wave, right? What's your thought there?
The point that you make before, Nach, in terms of the leapfrogging, I think that's what companies need to start from. And that I mean, don't look at what they do today. My advice to a lot of companies is, what's the outcome? Where do we want to be, not next year, but where do we want to be in 2020, 2025? And really start from that point and then work backwards in terms of what is the technology platform and the ecosystem. And I use the word platform because I believe the future of our customers and consumers and new generations will be about running a platform. Is the platform of consumer goods, is the platform of a musical, is the platform of a retailer, where things need to come together. Consumers, suppliers, distributors, but also the whole ecosystem of technology companies. So that's the evolution. They need to start thinking of collaboration. The days of becoming the big consumer good company or the big airline company alone have ended. Truly have ended. So how do we combine all these services? How do we combine all these supplies? How do we combine all the goods all into one and provide that? That's what customers need to start thinking about.
Thanks, Alex. As your role as the Chief Innovation Officer for SAP for Accenture, I mean, obviously S4 HANA is a new product from SAP that's taken the market by storm. How do you see the role of S4 HANA in this whole journey of companies becoming more responsive to the new world?
Okay. So I get excited when I talk about S4. I get excited because S4 I see as the skeleton of any enterprise. And we need to put S4 as that digital core. I see as my key part that needs to be extended and connected. The beauty of S4 is that it allows organizations to expand and connect with other non-SAP ecosystem and ecoplace, which I think that's, again, the power of the platform. So it's important that the organizations maximize the use of this new technology, removing the legacy. Going back to the point of India, I think India has less legacy than our European landscape, for example. I think it's important to actually start from that regard. What's new, what's different, what's broken, and actually how do I differentiate from that? So S4, my skeleton, extending into an ecosystem, and again, don't be constrained by the SAP four walls.
So just in terms of, what do we do for our clients? Because we are a people organization, right? I mean, our assets are our people. How do you see our people helping clients manage this journey?
The transformation of people needs to be in the acceleration of excitement of the new world. And I think that's the challenge that we face from a generation perspective. SAP is, I call it cool. SAP is fun. SAP is fun because it will transform the way we do things, only if we're able to articulate what does it mean to the consumer. We have many cases where even for organizations that are in a very traditional industry like manufacturing bricks, we've been able to transform and adjust their business, driving significant reduction in month-end closing from 7 days to 1 day, making people work from 12 hours to 4 hours, and making people excited about the fact that they can do that on new technology. So the generational change is about how do we define what is success, what is fun, and what is good for the person, for the employee. Is it truly human aspect of the business translated into technology? Until we find the secret sauce to break that, it will be still a technology-led change versus this needs to be a human-led change enabled by technology.
As our employees, as well as people who want to join Accenture, it's an exciting brand, it's an exciting place to be. As they rotate themselves to the new, in terms of this new technology world, what advice would you give them?
My advice will be, think always, what would you like to have in your mobile device as a recipient of the services that our customers are giving to us? When I jump in a taxi and I've got an application that allows me to do seamless paying, that's the experience that I want all my consumers to have. My best advice is to always think, what would you like to have as a recipient of what our customers give us, whether it's in the consumer goods industry, whether it's in the airline and transportation, communication, high tech, it doesn't really matter. When you go to a hospital, what experience would you like to have? And that experience, if you like to have that as a consumer or as a customer, why wouldn't we actually build that together for our clients? So that will be the first point. Second, my 24 years at Accenture doing SAP have been exciting because I've always created the new. I think the most exciting part of Accenture is that allows us to invent, allows us to fail fast, try fast, but succeed fast. And that can only be achieved when we have this scale of the organization that we have. And I think lastly, we're the place for innovation. There's nothing wrong for trying things. There's nothing wrong for actually pushing the boundaries and trying new things with clients. And clients like that. So I think we just need to be bold and brave, and to be honest, go beyond what we think we can do. Accenture is an amazing organization, very proud to be associated with, especially around the SAP, but remember that we need to transform, we need to lead the way. Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness, drive.
All right. And my last question really, Alex, this has been very, very insightful, is what is an organization like Accenture doing to help people make that journey to the new?
I cannot describe the amount of videos and training and conversations that we're doing globally to really innovate, transform, and change. The challenge that we have is about creating the appetite for learning. So everyone that joins the firm wants to learn and wants to do new things. Accenture has immense capabilities to enable that. What people need to do is pick one thing they want to be good at and known for. That's the secret sauce of Accenture. Pick one thing, whether you're doing finance or supply chain or technology or any particular area, but be good at one thing and then grow into that. I can guarantee the amount of training the amount of hours of material that people can go through is immense. Like you can spend years going through that. But learning and creating that appetite, developing skill in one area, I think is my secrets of success.
Perfect. Thank you, Alex, for making time. I think it's been very useful to have your thoughts around technology disruption, impact on companies, what Accenture is doing to help companies innovate in the new, as well as what it means for our people. So thank you very much for making time.
No worries at all. I just want to grow. Thank you.